Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for Fulham versus Leeds. It is a dearly departed watch along tonight on the channel. And it's Fulham trying to pull their way out of the bottom three against Leeds, who've still got eyes on the top half. Should be a good one, and it's a matchup that we had as a championship matchup on the channel last season. In fact, I was at this very game. I can't remember when it was like December of last season. Fulham won, actually, didn't they? Down by the River Thames in London. Let me know if you can see me, hear me loudly and clearly, and we will get into the teams very, very shortly. Get your comments in and your predictions in. I think I put a poll out, actually. I will check to see what the poll is saying in just a minute. Let's quickly do our plugs. Being just a watch along, we need to say thank you to Charlie, 30 years of Laura Royal. Here's to many more. Charlie sponsors all our live watch-alongs this season. You too can go and get involved over on patreon.com. Plenty of other good stuff going on there. Going to be here for the next couple of hours, so if you want to support via Super Chat, then you also can do. First Super Chatter becomes the king of the bin. And obviously hit the thumbs up and get your comments in on everything we see and hear tonight in Fulham versus Leeds. Shall we have a look at the teams? And you have to ignore what SofaScore has come up with for the Leeds team there, because that's mildly amusing if you know what's happening there. Let's look at the Fulham team and see if the SofaScore Leeds shape kind of figures itself out. Excuse me, as we go. Areola in goal for Fulham. Aina and Teti are the fullbacks. Add Rabiot and Anderson as centre-backs. Pretty steady and solid back five now, that lot. Lamina, Reed and Anguissa. So they've got a midfield three, we think, for them, unless one of them goes a bit further forward and gets deployed as a 10. We'll wait and see. We do know that Maja has been played through the middle. So Lookman and Cavaliero flanking him. We'll check the Fulham team shape. They were three at the back for a fair few weeks, weren't they? They've been a 4-2-3-1 as well. So we'll keep our eyes on the Fulham shape. Maybe trying to fill up the midfield there, Scott Parker, and maybe you can get a 4-5-1 without the ball and try and counteract the Bielsa ball, as many have done over the past 2.5 years now. There's your Leeds team. Take the shape there with a pinch of salt. Not the shape, the personnel as to where they've put them. So Meslier in goal, fine. Alioski and Ailing, the fullbacks. Llorente and Stroke, who I think both played quite well in the game against Chelsea. Now, of course, Rafinha is not going to be the holding midfielder. That would be Calvin Phillips. And Tyler Roberts is not going to play down the left wing either. So stick him in central midfield with Stuart Dallas, and probably stick Jack Harrison down the left and Rafinha down the right. They have swapped them once or twice, but you would think that is where those guys are going to be headed, with Pat Bamford, who got hurt in the last game, didn't he? He's okay to play this one, as Luke Ayling is indulging in banter with, I think it was Joe Bryan, who's presumably on the Fulham bench. Those are your two teams. Let's have a look at the benches. Well, I cannot see the benches. I can see who's injured, but we kind of know that. So look, no Bobby Reed. That's a bit of a blow. Liam Cooper as well. Not a round. Pat Bamford there in close-up. Apparently very close to getting an England call, but that's been being debated on my channel in the comments all day today. So have your say if you want, but feels like I've heard every single side of that possible now. Leeds in 12th, a win for the Whites tonight. And they do have a game in hand on Palace, actually, don't they? Would put them above Palace into 11th. And there's this kind of top of the bottom half thing that's, quite a good place to be if you're a newly promoted team. And for Fulham, a win tonight. And for the first time in God knows how long, they would be out of the bottom three. Feels like we've had the 3 dearly departed teams in the bottom 3 for literally 4 months now. It feels like that. Certainly Sheffield United and West Brom have been in there a long, long time. It was actually Burnley who were keeping the dearly departed out of the bottom 3. They had a slow start, postponement, and then not many wins. But yes, so it could be a big night for Fulham if they can get a victory before. Now, did I put this poll up on YouTube? I think I did. Yes, I did. Let's have a look. We got 213 votes, which is a decent enough sample size, predicting the potential outcome of this one tonight. And if I press the correct button, you will see that we have 50% of 213 votes predicting an away win for Leeds, 28% predicting a home win for Fulham, 17% on a scoring draw, and 4% on a goalless draw. So quite strongly behind Leeds. We do have to pinch of salt because we got loads of Leeds followers on the chat and subscribe to the channel, which is fantastic. So it sometimes puts numbers because everybody votes for the team they support, don't they? So sometimes it moves the numbers, but I think we're still pretty reasonable in saying the conceived wisdom is that Leeds are the favourite for this one. And I guess the league table plays into that fact as well. Let's have a look here. Dan Van Cleef, thank you, sir. A £10 super chat. Tremendous stuff. Thank you very much. You are king of the bin, Dan. I think you are anyway. I'm scrolling up. You very much are. That's very, very kind, Dan. Thank you so much. Players are just coming out. Now, let me know if my voice sounds okay. I'm just going to, maybe I just got these in the wrong ears. Does that sound all right? Oh, I think I just had the earphones the wrong way around. There we go. Let me know. Is it a bit tinny? Possibly. Hopefully it all sounds okay with the vocal down. Right, let's say hi to people in the chat. Get your predictions in. Bremner's Ghost says, come on, Leeds. Bamford to score. Be wearing a vest underneath. Are you watching Gareth Sagan? Well, that's the best thing Bamford could do. Stop all the talking and away you go and score some more goals. All the best answers are given on the pitch, aren't they? So, Russell, thank you. Fulham last out of the bottom 3 on December the 20th. So, yeah, 3 January, February, March. Yeah, 3 months ago. Lovely stuff. Will Championship games go through? No, I think we have got a break, haven't we, Anna? I assume there'll be some rescheduled stuff. Yeah, SofaScore not having its best on the algorithm here. Craig, must admit, a bit worried about this one. Oh, I hadn't mentioned this. Or should we not mention which famous city this game is in? Yes, interesting. KP bombing down the wings. Rafinha as the deep line playmaker. Right, we are about to start. Tyler, that's a surprise to me. The Moet red card overturned, but I think you told me it would be overturned, didn't you? So fair play to you. I thought they'd go with that one and back their referee, but we'll talk more about that on the Super Stream tomorrow. Get into this one, but Fulham into the box straight away. Cavaliero there, crikey! 12 seconds in. Just a direct ball forward, and Cavaliero was sniffing around, literally just booted from back to front by Anderson. Alioski headed it against Struijk, and Llorente does well. There was never a shot at goal on there for Cavaliero. And Alioski just seemed to be playing with Cavaliero's ear, which was a bit strange. Don't know what was going on there. Corner to Fulham, who evidently have started well in this one, given we've only been playing 50 seconds and they're already up in the box. Lookman with the corner, not a good one, headed clear. Here's Jack Harrison, who gives it straight back to Fulham. And Lamina, his ball. God, this is breakneck speed, this first minute or so here. Ailing down the right. And finally, the ball goes dead and everything stops. Interesting start there. Cavaliero getting in behind from the direct ball. Bit of a misunderstanding between Strarick. Let's have a look. Eli. Yeah, we do need it. I'll do a time sync on 2 minutes, guys. Mike, I need to email you on Patreon. I think everything's okay. But yeah, I did get your email. Sorry, I'm bad replying. Awful. Hi, Mike. Bamford knocks it off in the box. Wow, absolute frenetic start to this. He's trying to knock it off to Tyler Roberts there. But again, just a straight ball from back to front. The exact sort of transposition of what Fulham did at the other end. Bamford with Anderson, both got hands on each other. It's clever back heel attempt there. You wonder if Bamford decides to hit the deck there, and there's a super slow motion replay of Pat Bamford going down with Anderson's arm on his shoulder. You wonder what VAR makes of these things, but well done to Bamford for staying up on that occasion. You know how fed up I am getting of penalties being given for nothing. And evidently, I've just gone through where I'm supposed to do the time check. But hey, if I miss the time check because loads of stuff's happening, then no bad thing. We're going to do a time check on 3 minutes. Annie, good point. Another 4-3. This was 4-3, wasn't it? Earlier in the season when Leeds had a 4-3 defeat to Liverpool, didn't they? And a 4-3 win to Fulham. Right. Here's your time check for 3 minutes. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, sync. If you're watching on a Now TV or Sky Go or anything down the internet or any other type of location for your stream, we'll leave it at that. Sync up with me. Pause me, pause your feed, and we can all enjoy the action as it unfolds together. 3:25 gone. Not really any pattern emerging. It's all just been hell for leather basketball stuff so far. Rafinha is trying to find Alioski with the switch there. Lookman has nicked it off them and headed forwards. Anguissa and Phillips battling in the air. Cavaliero to Lookman. Here's Anguissa, who's such a good ball carrier, isn't he? He knocks it wide. It's played down the line by Anderson, looking for Iain. And contrary again to what SofaScore was saying, Iain is playing right back. Tetty is playing left back, or so they were 30 seconds ago. We'll see if they are staying on those sides. Here's Strarick at the back for Leeds. Steps out. Big diagonal. And that's headed away. Flowing to Leeds. Ailing's got it on the right-hand side. Tried a little give and go there. I think they've pulled it off, actually. Just a quick foot in there by Harrison Reed, and away come Fulham. Phillips, right place, right time. Nicks it again. Ailing tried to play into Bamford. Rafinha was in the way. Tried to jump over the ball. Got in the way in the end. If Barnsley get promoted, I'll donate £50 to charity. Nice one, Russell, excuse me. Watching 2 games and the watch along. Who said men can't multitask? People who are wrong, hey? Good work, Liam. Get the old multi-screen up, like me on a Saturday. Great drive forward by Adrabio. He's still going out of defence. Excellent. And then after all of that, a bit of a hefty ball by Adrabio. And wide and out of play it goes. By the way, we were told Kenny Tetty, he's not even on the pitch. Anthony Robinson is playing left back. So excuse me, some misinformation. I'm pretty sure it said that on the screen, didn't it? Earlier on, Anthony Robinson is playing left back. So, yeah, I mean, you can wind that back and check the picture. Check for me where they've changed it. I'm sure it said Tetty and Iain. But Robinson is playing left back. Robinson, one of the many in the exodus at poor old Wigan last season after the administration. 6 minutes and 12 gone. Being as I like doing it, and it's probably worthwhile in terms of Fulham's relegation push. There's the live league table, which tells us what happens basically if we get a draw. Fulham will go to 27, Leeds to 37. So kind of benefits both, but I'm sure both would love a victory here, especially Fulham, to get themselves out of that bottom three. And Krissy there has fouled Stuart Dallas in the centre of midfield. So it's Calvin Phillips, Dallas and Roberts today. So no Rodrigo, no Click. Dallas moved from left back. Glenn, am I doing cup? I think I am doing, if you're asking about Blades, I think we will do them on Sunday. Ailing, nice looking cross there. Forces Iain into playing that away. Pat Bamford gives him the thumbs up. Ailing just got forward down the right. It's a nice, really nice cross, actually. Drifts it into the space in between the centre half and the keeper. Here's Alioski left. Harrison. Oh, nice feet by Harrison. Good play. Roberts crossing position. Oh, he's beaten Reeve easily. Roberts to the back post. Rafinha leaves it. Ailing heads goalwards and Leeds have the lead. It's a lovely goal by Leeds. Ailing arriving at the back post and heads it home. Good work. There was good feet. Initially, it was knocked out to Tyler Roberts, and he got into the crossing position, stuck it to the back post, and Ailing with the header in. Alioski it was to Harrison. Just a nice little soft shoe by him. Oh, this is going to be disallowed. I think was Roberts offside in the first instance. I wonder if they're going to check this one. Anyone spot that? It's a lovely cross after that, and a beautiful header by Ailing, looped over the keeper. They're checking for offside, which I suggested that they might. Yeah, he's going to be well offside, I think. Tyler Roberts leaning forward. And yes, this is going to be disallowed. So that one I've just put up there, that one is going to have to disappear. It wasn't too infinitesimal like we got used to. That's brutal. They've put a tight close-up of Luke Ayling's face as the goal gets disallowed there. It wasn't Ailing that was offside. It was Roberts. Just, do you know what? If he hadn't leant forward to receive the ball through, he wouldn't have been offside. That was the margin, but it was more like that than we've been used to. So offside, and that goal is disallowed. Everything nicely worked. Tight call. No armpits involved, fortunately. And Ayling's header is disallowed. But they'll be very pleased with the way they cut through. They cut through Fulham there. And Krissy tries to play that in. Ailing wants that to go out of play, and indeed it does. 10 minutes gone. The camera's on Tyler Roberts, who was just leaning offside. His feet were onside, but he's just leaning, and his, the top part of his body and his shoulder and his sleeve was offside there. Goal kick forward. Harrison Reed, he goes home to Areola. Evening Peanuts. Come on the posh. Is there another game tonight? Peterborough playing tonight. That will fire them up now, says Mike. You would hope so. were you a Leeds fan? Glenn is right. It was a great header, wasn't it? Let off for Fulham. Yeah, just a few inches, I think, offside. Cavaliero has gone down, holding his head after jumping with Gianni Alioski. 11 gone, 0-0. Liam's got a penalty in his Monaco game. I'm sure he'll keep us up to date with that. 11-18 gone in this one. Dallas to Ailing, who's obviously started the game well and had the ball in the net there. Alioski, poor pass by him. Adrabio heads it clear. Lookman, excellent work. He's fouled there surely by Roberts. Referee says play on. And it is back with Mario Lamina. A complete air kick there by Angrisa. Did Calvin Phillips have a little nibble at him? I think he did. And it's a free kick to Fulham. David Coote is the referee in this one. Just getting a bit of help off the VAR there. Well, happy birthday to Iain. Tremendous stuff. 59. Feel 89 sometimes. Happy birthday to you, Iain. Great stuff, Iain. Great follower of the channel. Always keeps us up to date with his Rotherham. So happy birthday to you, Iain. Tell us how you celebrated, my friend. Just seeing the offside. I didn't look down actually again and see the feet. It's lovely. Afterwards, beautiful cross, and I think he is trying to pick Ailing out, and it's a really good header actually. Loops it over into the far corner. Quite embarrassingly for Ailing, he untied his hair and he's playing the guitar. So, yeah. I don't know if anyone can lip read what they just got on the close up of Ailing. I don't think he swore. I'm sure they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have shown it. Do I reckon my boys will beat Pompey tomorrow? Nah. No, Cowley's in there. Away game against a tricky team. I do not think Ipswich will be winning tomorrow. But it's at 1 p.m, so we'll know before the Saturday Super Stream. We're starting at 3 tomorrow and taking in the Cardiff game against Swansea afterwards. Rafinha, lovely switch of play, knocked down by Harrison to Alioski. Alioski tries to play it back to Harrison. Out it goes. Evening, Trevor. More birthday wishes for our friend Iain. I love VAR. Well, VAR did its job then, didn't he? By the wording of the law we have at the moment, Roberts was leaning offside. His shoulder was offside, wasn't it? You can score a goal with your shoulder. Ergo, the goal is disallowed. Tight call, but it is what it is until they reword the rules. The tweak that we assume is coming at some point down the line. Lamina. Anderson there is getting harried and hustled by Jack Harrison. Ends up giving away possession. It's a throw-in though to Fulham. Iain tosses it in. Phillips forward. Here's Bamford. Anderson's his shadow at the moment. That's a foul by Harrison Reed. I suspect he's got one more before he gets booked now, Reed, because he did take Tyler Roberts' feet away there. Thoughts on Cowley's to Pompey, a potentially massive club, and they will give him time. Yeah, could be a good hire, couldn't it? Bristol City, Rotherham tomorrow. We'll see. Long old day tomorrow. Plenty of football to be played. Free kick to Leeds. You would assume Rafinha will take this. Bamford is there, Phillips is there, but Rafinha's the guy for set plays, isn't he? Referee Coote has drawn the line for the Wall to stand behind, and Rafinha is lining this up with the left foot. And after all that, Phillips takes it, sticks it in the wall, and Cavaliero hoofs that one clear. Here's Llorente coming down the right wing, the centre-half. He was coming back into position from the attacking set play. Ayling's taken over. Ayling, that's poor. Tries to play the channel there for Tyler Roberts. Overhits it, and it's through to Areola. Barnsley Reading. Probably. If it's on Sky, the answer is probably. Glenn, even though Blades are going down low, thank you, Glenn. You've been a great supporter for ages, Glenn, haven't you? I remember you from Blades going up through the Championship 2 years ago, I think. Here is Strack stepping out left centre back here. Plays it wide to Alioski, who's powering forward as normal. He gets it taken off him, but it's back with Jack Harrison. Harrison goes back into Strack. And Llorente home to Meslier. Honestly, it's been all Leeds now for about the last 7-8 minutes, including the disallowed goal. A Rotherham win would make it interesting at the bottom. Russell, that's the only thing that will make it interesting at the bottom at the moment. Been here since Lee Johnson got fired. So you missed me talking about Streaky Lee, Annie. Never mind. We're very pleased to have you. Oh, Llorente. Oh, he nearly gets caught out by Madger there. Bouncing ball, and I don't know what he was trying to do. Whether he was going to try and turn away and control, or Alioski had hooked it back. Dreadful ball by him. I think he's trying to control it, and he wafts a foot at that as well. And much to my annoyance at the moment, any wafty foot in the penalty box now, if it makes contact with anyone, normally ends with a penalty. So needed to be a bit careful there. Diego Llorente. Another foul and another Leeds free kick up the pitch now, and Calvin Phillips grabs the ball. Although I suspect after the last one, Rafinha will be taking this one. Oh, nice. Chris on Ashton Gate tomorrow, refusing to watch Millwall. Tremendous. Pompey have got themselves two very good men in the Cowleys. Nice. I won't read the last bit. Exactly, Benny. Lloyd coming all the way to Bramall Lane. I used to love going to Bramall Lane. Free kick swung in. Lamina does quite well, actually, there. Not entirely sure he was trying that, but he ends up sticking a foot out, and it not a back pass. Just kind of bounces off him, and Areola is able to catch it without being penalised. Yes, Stefan does look like Danny Simpson, who would have worked with Nigel Pearson at Leicester, wouldn't he? Is going into Bristol City. Need all the help they can get at the back there, don't they? Pat Bamford's limping. Forward comes Dallas. Oh, they're in, and the flag stayed down. Now, what's gone on here again? Rafinha's put the ball in the net, but now the flag has gone up. I think it's another one of those silly instances where we're waiting for him to receive the ball, but he looked quite a way offside. Check out Bamford as well. He is limping. Yeah, he's... the silly thing there is it was quite a good run by Rafinha, and Dallas clearly delayed too late. What's up with Bamford here? Is he going off, or is he just going to go and get some spray and have a word with the physio there? Harrison Reed is down. Ooh, ouch. Roberts there. Is he trodden on Reed's right foot, I think? No malice in it, but that doesn't matter anymore. Never did it? Oh, no. Connect mouse to recharge soon. It's going to be one of those situations, isn't it? Let's try and get some juice in the mouse. Just seeing back that Lamina incident. That was where Bamford went down clutching his leg. Harrison is walking, if you'll excuse the pun, gingerly to the side of the pitch. I suspect he's going to try and run this off. Can't see anyone getting ready for Fulham. He's walking less gingerly now. Yeah, and he's ready to come back on. So keep your eyes on Bamford and keep your eyes on Harrison Reed as well. Potentially carrying knocks now during this game. Phillips tries to play the channel for Bamford. Bamford points to where he wanted the ball to go. How freely is he running? Not quite yet, but we'll give him a few minutes. Hoiked clear by Anderson. Harrison to Roberts, to Phillips. Bit of retribution there, I think, from Reed on Roberts. That's bubbling between the two of those. Obviously, the reason that Reed had to go off the pitch a minute or two back was Roberts' tackle, and a little leg sweep there, and he gets his receipt there from Harrison Reed. Here come Leeds again. Bamford trying to run off the shoulder of Adrabio. He does well and clears it. It's getting quite tasty in midfield now. Alioski just went in tough on Cavaliero. So a good few tackles going in. I'll come to comments in a minute. I'm just sticking some charge. We have this stupid system on Mac where you literally can't use your mouse whilst it's charging. Most frustrating. If they just put it on the side, you could keep working, couldn't you? But there you go. Who am I to tell Apple how to design stuff? Here's Robinson, left back, to Reed. Remember tonight, I won't have to say Harrison or Bobby. Bobby Reed's not playing, so if I say Reed, it's Harrison Reed. Lamina tries to get Cavaliero away. And Fulham had just come back into this. Since it's been a bit stop-start, Leeds had got up a bit of momentum before then, but Fulham just having a bit more of the ball, and the Leeds threat has just subsided a little bit. Leeds still trying to get back in and get the press going. Here's Iain with the throw-in for Fulham. And Gisa, nice turn away from Phillips. And Jack Harrison just keeps winning the ball, and it keeps going out for a throw-in. Just a little bit stop-start and a little bit messy at the moment. Down the line it goes. Cavaliero, nice turn away from Alioski. He's got no support, though. It's such a silly tackle by Alioski there. He's goal side of him. He's won the ball. And he just slides through him and gives away the free kick. He's somewhat of an emotionally led player. He doesn't need to make that tackle at all, does he? I'm sure he had someone screaming, stay on his feet. So free kick to Fulham. Adrabio has gone up and Grease is there. Anderson's there. They're not blessed with too many very tall players. Adrabio would be probably the biggest threat in terms of height, although height isn't everything when it comes to winning headers. Lookman crosses it in. Rafinha is marshalling the near post there, and he heads it out for a corner and moves straight on to stand literally in front of the near post, where that appears to be his defensive job on all of these set plays from the right-hand side. Corner for Fulham, which Lookman will take. Four of them gathering here. Madja, Anderson, Adrabio. In goes the corner, headed clear. Lamina, edge of the box, nods it back in, flipped up in the air. Looked like there was a foul there on Lorente, possibly. Meslier comes flying out, makes the punch. It's gone loose now. Spin and hit off the line. Did that go over? Looked very, very close and cleared away. Wow. What a penalty box scene there. I'd like to see the replay and the goal line tech on that one. Meslier, bit of a rush of blood there, came charging out. Lucky not to give away a foul, actually. Up it goes. Fair punch, actually, I think. Then all kinds of pinball. Madja hits the shot. Oh, wow. So Meslier saves it. It looks like, for all the world, it's going to be a goal. It's got some weird spin on it. And the ball, like a golf shot, checks to the side and doesn't go into the net. Incredible stuff there. Decent save in the end by Meslier, who kind of redeems himself for charging out and not dealing with it totally. But I'm sure they'll give us the goal line tech and the Hawkeye on that. That was very close to going over the line and just span away. Right, let's unplug the silly mouse charger and read your comments. Great save, Meslier. Yeah, agreed. Redeemed himself, didn't he? Very close, that one. Here is Dallas, crosses in, headed away. Iain is dealing with it and he gets it cleared. Did I get a chance to see the Champions League draw? I did not. That falls outside of my jurisdiction, so I didn't pay too much attention. Great save, Meslier. Find it funny, Paddy Power paid out on bets for Fulham to be relegated. Well, they still might. They still might. Right, keep your comments coming. I'm going to plug back in and get some more charge into my mouse. Fortunately, we're not doing a review show or something where I'm back and forth. Ailing crosses from the right outside of the foot, cleared by Adrabio. Good game, this. Here is Strack, centre circle, plays it to Dallas. Dallas plays it to Lorente. Lorente to Ailing. Phillips. Strack comes over halfway. Nice ball up the line. Laid off by Harrison to Alioski. Decent cross by Alioski, looking for Bamford. Adrabio gets there first and puts it out for a throw-in. I'll read these comments. I won't put them up because the mouse is charging. Tyler, lively game. Glad I decided to watch it. Yeah, enjoyable. It's Leeds, isn't it? They're always a good watch. And they have taken the lead. Right. Snap goal there by Pat Bamford. Right as I'm starting to read comments, cross comes in from the left-hand side. This is definitely not getting disallowed for offside. Bamford is the goal scorer. Sweeps it in with the left foot on the half volley. And Scott Parker looks very grumpy about that because it just comes from a throw-in. Harrison just gets free. Such a simple goal there. And Parker will be so disappointed with how Harrison gets away and can make the cross. It's a really good finish by Bamford, who drills that home with his left foot. No chance for Areola. But the issue is, from a throw-in to a key pass by Harrison. Harrison didn't have to do anything to get the assist there. And Leeds have the lead. Leeds are winning in London, Leeds fans. Stranger things have happened at sea, but Leeds don't often win at London. I think the camera's just accusingly gone on Tosin Adrabio. Don't know whether they're suggesting he was culpable for losing Harrison from the throw or not blocking the cross. But yeah, it certainly did seem a bit easy. I'll read some comments. I won't put them up again. I'll repeat the mouse is charging annoyingly. Bits, evening bloomers. Hello, matey. Yes, says Mike, getting Paddy. Are you watching Southgate? I'm sure he's watching. I'm sure he is. Nice one, Pat. Great finish, says Glenn. Totally agreed. Still think Newcastle will drop and Fulham will escape. Bamford there with a foul on Ivan Cavaliero. Ouch. You get booked for that one? So Pat Bamford has another goal and he has a yellow card. Only his second yellow card of the season. I believe that's his 13th Premier League goal. I'm going to double check that. No, it's his 14th goal of the season. Bamford, can he get 20? 6 to go. Can he get 6 goals in his last 9 games? We will find out. He's got one today. And Leeds lead 1-0 here against Fulham. It's interesting, actually, because I felt by my eye test that Leeds were on top from about 7 minutes to about 19 minutes. I felt Fulham had got back into it. Here's Robinson into the box, completely slices his cross there. And Leeds were pressing without necessarily getting too much ball or too much flow going to everything. I think we're going to see that save again. We've got a nice angle of it now. Madja on the volley, spins, just bounces in front of the line, holds up, and then Iain can clear that one away. Lovely stuff. There. Deliberate spin on the ball there. Brilliant. And then, Leeds just popping up from a quick throw in there. It's really poor defending by Fulham to not stop the cross in the first place. But Leeds punished them. Nice cross by Harrison. Great finish by Bamford. The sort of thing he was criticised for a lot in the Premier League, actually, where getting those big sort of clear chances like that and not taking them. But he slams that one into the corner for his 14th. We are told in the chat by Bremner's Ghost and Tyler, his 14th of the season. Great tally. Really, really good stuff. It's not the old 42-game league anymore where lots of people are getting 25 to 30 goals in a season. Tricky business now, getting those numbers in the Premier League. Llorente for Leeds, who look nice and comfortable with the lead because they can just slow down and be a little less frenetic and exercise a bit of control, which they're doing now and just playing it around amongst the fullbacks. Dallas comes in to recycle. Here's Llorente. Llorente, good play by him. Finds Iain. Iain loops one in. Not great ball by him. He's looking for Roberts. Fulham get that clear. And Rafinha has caught his man. Forgive me, he's down. I can't see the number. It's Lamina. And it's a free kick to a Fulham, who, as Sky are telling us, are going to be 2 points behind Newcastle, having played 2 games more with 8 games to go. You just feel like with Newcastle this season, if they got above them, that would really put the pressure on. Just not been able to get above them. When conceding first this season, Fulham, 13 games, no wins, 1 draw, 12 defeats. They do not react well to going behind. Here's Cavaliero. Lamina. Robinson down the left. Lamina again. Good play by him. Lookman. Robinson. Good press by Rafinha. And Fulham have to reset. Gone back into Adrabio, who in turn has gone backwards even further. To Anderson. Nice spin there by Lamina in the centre circle. Tries to arrow it through to Anguissa, who went down off the ball then. The ball went right through and referee Coote has given a foul against Calvin Phillips. So it's a free kick to Fulham. I wonder whether they'll pop this one up into the box. Rabiot and Anderson are standing together on the edge of the box, trying to find some space. Good delivery by Harrison Reed to the back post. It's gone loose. Here's Lookman. Lookman against Alioski. Alioski does really well there. Oh, and now I think he's conceded a corner. He won the ball really lovely and cleanly. I think got a bit excited, as he tends to, and had a hefty touch and sticks out for a corner, which Lookman is going to take from the left-hand side with the right foot. Rabiot and Anderson have gone nowhere. They're still up. And Grease is there with Llorente. In it goes, flicked on at the near post. I'm sure that came off a Leeds head, didn't it? I think it's going to be another corner, is it? Yeah, the camera's on Pat Bamford, so I assume it was him. A little bit of pressure for Fulham now. Wow, set-piece goals conceded. Leeds by far the most in the league there, 14. Next nearest is 3 teams tied on 11 as Leeds gear up to defend another set play. Lookman this time from the right-hand side. Again, we're looking at Anderson and Rabiot. Not too many other tall players in there. In it goes. Oh, chance, and they have conceded another set play. Famous last words there. Lookman sticks the corner in, and never has a stat been better timed than that one by Sky, because a 15th goal conceded from a set play now. And it's Ailing, dearie me. He's with Anderson. He's behind, he's in front. They're wrestling. And Anderson gets in front of him. Both got arms on each other there. And Anderson just volleys it in. Play the ball, not the man. Anderson played the ball there. And very frustratingly, if you're a Leeds fan, they got themselves in front and they've conceded a set play. Last time we did Leeds, they conceded a set play against West Ham, didn't they? And we've seen it several times this season. It's 1-1, 38 minutes gone. Pat Bamford gave Leeds the lead, and Joachim Anderson has equalised from a set play. Anderson is so good, says Trevor. It's been a good signing. Is it full-time signing or is it another loanee? Here's Harrison. Harrison crosses from the left. Oh, it's headed away by Robinson. Ailing was arriving. Phillips steps in, and here come Fulham on the counter. Foot race between Llorente and Lookman. Llorente did well actually there, because you wouldn't have fancied him against the pacey winger there. Ailing just got bullied. We saw the same thing there. Oh, Cavaliero nearly gets in behind. Meslier does well. Here's Lookman. Lookman and Grisa. Oh, great save. And it's cleared. Really good save that. That's going right in the corner from Angrisa. He hits a really good shot, actually, low. Lee's getting in all sorts of muddle there at the back. Strauick, short header. Meslier does really well in the first instance as well. That had penalty written all over it, and he did well. That's a really good save. And a good hand down to his right. Brilliant from Meslier. We're just in a slow-mo of that. It's not even on the ground, that one. Excellent save by Meslier, who's just kept Leeds in it there. 2 opportunities for Fulham. And Leeds are looking a bit wobbly now after having been in the lead. In comes the corner from Lookman, headed away by Llorente, I think, flicked on. It's in the box again. Madja wafts a foot at it. And Grisa goes down. Strauick had a little bit of an arm out, but he went down very easily there, and Grisa. But here come Fulham again. Lookman runs Harrison. Well played by Harrison there, because I think Lookman was trying to go the other way. And Fulham are well on top. They've got the equaliser and they're at Leeds, but it's all of Leeds' own doing here. It was Strauick and Llorente got in each other's way, and that's put them on the back foot for a couple of set plays. And Cavaliero getting in behind and Meslier doing well. And then Meslier making a really good save from Anguissa's shot on the edge of the box. In comes another corner. It's gone loose and cleared by Leeds. Absolute chaos here at the moment. And here come Leeds on the counter now. Jack Harrison swept up by Harrison Reed, and some good S-housery there by him stopping Jack Harrison playing the quick throw-in. Goodness me. Let's head to the live league table. Well, it's level, so we won't stay there. I didn't go, did I, when Leeds were leading? Here they come again. This is a really good game. Ooh. Lamina played, really sold Adrabio up the river then, and he just stretched out one of those long legs, and they were nearly in again there. Ooh, Lorente gets lucky there as well. He went full-blooded in with Harrison Reed. If Reed knocked it round him, the centre-half was about 20 metres out of position there. This is really harem-scarum stuff. Here's Harrison on the left now. Both teams pressing, both teams throwing men forward. Lots of key passes being attempted as Bamford nearly gets through there. And now here comes Lamina on the break. Tyler Roberts thinks better of the tactical foul. And now Ailing is countering the other way, completely all over the show. Ailing, he knows he's run that out of play and kicks it out of play. Wow. What a run of 3-4 minutes there. Really entertaining stuff. It was all Fulham, Glenn. And then we got that basketball stuff again between these two. Yeah, look, yes, says this could be another 4-3. Frankly, if the first game was anything like this, you can see how it was 4-3. Leeds need to regroup at half-time. I think Leeds do regroup and do they just go for it, whatever. I want to see the XG of the first half. Yeah, I suspect it's... we'll bring it up on the split screen in a little bit. But certainly plenty of chances so far in this one. Yeah, 1.1 already for Fulham with only 42 minutes gone. Leeds at 0.49 on the XG. Strike tries to clear, flies up in the air. Here's Madja. Look, man, nice sidestep. Here's Robinson. Robinson crosses low. Phillips right place there, right time. It's gone to Lookman on the edge of the box. Now Ailing can't clear it. He stumbles. And Greaser, good ball, good composure out to Robinson. Crossing position on the left. Robinson headed away by Ailing. Lamina again. Ooh, dived in there. Did he catch Roberts? No. He was in trouble if he did. Harrison Reed to Cavaliero. Decent enough shot there, but too close to Meslier, who's having to have a good game. Bremner's Ghost says, suspect Alioski will be getting bent over Bielsa's bucket at halftime. He won't do that. He'll just sub him. Alex says, what were the goals like? Well, out of nowhere, really, Leeds goal. It was just a throw in, and Harrison runs off his man, crosses it first time, and Bamford finishes smartly on the half volley on the left foot. And the Fulham goal, set play. Anderson and Ailing together, and Ailing's just not strong enough with Anderson. He plays the man, not the ball, and Anderson sticks out a right leg and volleys it into the net straight from the set play. So a throw in a corner. Ailing crosses in there. Anderson heads away. Bamford in close proximity there. And it's a throw in for Leeds. And I just looked at the clock. 44-34. This first half was absolutely flown by at breakneck speed, and that's with a couple of stoppages for the VAR check. Ailing had a goal disallowed, didn't he, around 10 minutes. And Harrison Reed went down for a little while, didn't he? So there'll probably be 2 minutes of stoppage time, which we're about to go into. Here's Harrison down the left, where he got the assist from. He plays it up the line. Lovely back heel by Alioski, who I thought was fouled into the bargain. They've generated a crossing position for Harrison, blocked by Anderson, and really lovely ball by Harrison Reed there, clipped in between two to Madja. They're looking for Harrison Reed again down the side of the pitch, and Harrison Reed has a little kick at Alioski there. He knows what he's doing. They've all been told Alioski's got a short fuse. I think every team that play Leeds know that Alioski's got a short fuse. don't they? Here's Ailing, Llorente, Stroick, Dallas. 4 minutes stoppage time, by the way. I was 2 minutes too short. Alioski, not a defender. Bielsa keeps playing him. At least just haven't had a left back for about 2 years now, though, have they? Here's Ailing. Out it goes to Lookman and Gisa. Fulham just trying to slow it down. James, been a good game. It's been really good fun, hasn't it? I'm sure you'd be pretty irritated if you're a Fulham fan or a Leeds fan about the 2 goals, wouldn't you? Corner and a throw-in. But in-game, in open play, it's been back and forth and plenty of forward runs with the ball and attacking commitment from both teams. You love to see it. Do I have any jobs going? Says Paul Lambert. Cheap. 50-50 game now on the second half. Agreed. Yeah. If Fulham do stay up, the likes of Kenny, Bryan stay. No, you wouldn't have thought, would you? Don't seem to want them, do they? Certainly not utilising them. Free kick to Leeds in line with the left corner of the box as we look. About 4 or 5 yards further back. So crossing position here for Rafinha, who absolutely swings these across the box, doesn't he? 47-23 on the clock. Nice time to score this in stoppage time. Rafinha, it's a great ball. How have they not scored from that? What a cross that was. There was 2 Leeds players there. And do you know what? I think the first one touched it and took it away from the second one. Let's have a look at this. Well, it was going to get disallowed, though, I think. Bamford is offside as that goes in. He just goes a little bit too early. No, actually, I'm wrong about that. I don't think he touched it. Stroick then does take it away from Llorente. So I think if Stroick hadn't touched that, Bamford didn't touch it. I think he might have got away with it without touching the ball and not interfering. And it would have been a huge chance for Llorente at the back post. Does prove that Rafinha's free kicks are just a weapon, aren't they? 48-27 on the clock. Ailing down the line and hoofed clear by Adrabio. And Grisa chases. He's won it in the channel. 20 seconds of minimum stoppage time to go. And Grisa looking for Lookman. Dallas chases him back and gets it out. Robinson with the throw. It's going to be the last phase here. Referee Coote blows his whistle for half time. Really, really good watch that. End to end. Both teams really, really going for it. Neither team defending particularly well at times, certainly for the 2 goals. Leeds, one in the net, disallowed for VAR. Meslier with a couple of really decent saves. One from Mayhew, which span away from the goal line. And then a double save where he comes out to tame Cavaliero. And then a really good save straight after that from Anguissa. The goals, Bamford drilled one in on the left foot. Check the goal time, actually. 29 was Bamford's goal. Anderson equalised 9 minutes later. Let's have a look at the numbers at half-time. Hopefully my mouse doesn't run out of gas. There's the attack momentum, and you can see all over the place. You've got to love that, haven't you? Fulham with a good period around 35, 40 minutes, you can see there. Leeds 56-44 to them on the possession. 5 shots to 2 in Fulham's favour. 4 shots to 1 on target in Fulham's favour. 6 corners to 0 in Fulham's favour. and 2 big chances to 1 in Fulham's favour. So for all Leeds have got forward, had the disallowed header and scored and had the lead, there's a lot of metrics there that say it's a tight game. And if anyone, Fulham should probably have their noses just in front. But we always know the numbers only tell us half of the story, don't they? Let's have a look. Get your comments in at half time on all of those ones. What are you guys saying? Langy, game being played at 100 miles an hour. You're telling me it's been a mental watch, and I've found myself running out of breath trying to talk about it. Things moving so fast. Leeds press is relentless. Horrible watch for us Fulham fans. Well, there were good periods for Fulham, though, weren't they? And certainly the Anguissa shot and the Madja shot, both saved well by Meslier. You would definitely suggest that Meslier has been the busier of the 2 keepers. Areola didn't really have a chance with the Ailing header that was disallowed for Roberts being offside, or the Bamford finish into the corner. Yeah, great stuff. Half-time, Monaco winning 1-0. Nice. Jovetic. Do you play in the Premier League, Jovetic? A wild open match containing alarming defending. Great watch, though, isn't it? It could be about 3-3, but I think Leeds have the edge. Fulham need to raise their game. Rick, we need a win here to end the London hoodoo, which I believe goes back to 2017 or something ludicrous like that. And when I was covering the Championship and Leeds were in it, I saw Leeds lose in London loads of times. I saw them lose at QPR, saw them lose at Brentford, I saw them lose at Millwall. I think I saw them lose at QPR twice, actually. I saw them lose at Charlton. I saw them lose at Fulham. Obviously, being Southern-based and covering the Championship, I went in many times to Leeds, and yeah. Fulham will become tired in the second half. Yeah, substitutions may be key in that regard, Mike. Thank you, Liam. Jovetic did. Used to play for Manchester City. Nice. Alicia, Roberts cost me 66 quid. Oh, God. And it was a long hold on the VAR as well. So I bet you were celebrating the win then. 33-1. Ouch. I think his feet were onside as well, weren't they? And he just leant and his shoulder went offsides. Goodness me. Man City. Oh, Jovetic. Yeah, thanks, Anir. Alfie, it's scary when we concede a corner. Yeah, it's just a thing now, Alfie, isn't it? Like Sky literally put the stat up on the corner that Leeds conceded from, saying Leeds have conceded more goals from set plays than any other team in the division. And then, like, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy there, isn't it? Thanks for the reminder. I used to get untold heat from Leeds fans for being a curse. Now they're just blaming London, so that's good news. Come on, the mighty Whites. Indeed, yeah. Is a draw good enough for Fulham? That's a good question, that, isn't it? Short term, probably it just keeps them in the hunt, and point scoring is low down there. Just seeing Bamford's goal again, took that with real nice confidence. It is so poor from Cavaliero and Iain not stopping the cross there. I think they're trying to dig Adrabio out for letting Bamford go across him on the near post, but it's good movement and a good finish by Pat Bamford, I had to say. Rick, we're all right in the league and would stay up, but a winning London would be nice, wouldn't it? Gutted, says Alicia on the bet. Well, you'd probably be even more gutted because I suspect we're about to see about 10 replays of it again. Leeds will have to buy well next season. Yeah, I suspect they've done it in quite a sensible way this season, haven't they? Where they've gone for first teamers and just got to get them on the pitch, haven't they? All been injured so often. We've seen the goal again for Fulham, and yeah, Ailing just doesn't cover himself in glory there. They're both holding each other. They're both trying to push and pull, and Anderson's just too strong. He would have been very lucky to have a foul given against him there, I think. We're just seeing a couple of the Meslier saves. The big punch first of all, and what I'm going to call the spin save golf shot type thing. Dives to his left-hand side. Madgers does well, actually, strong. To be fair, Luke Ayling stood right behind him and he's probably headering that away. And it's Ayling in the end who clears it out. I think the one that we're seeing now is even better, actually, especially that first bit to get that away from Cavaliero. And then Anguissa drills that one low. It's really good goalkeeping by Meslier, who's no age at all, is he? And already doing well as a Premier League goalkeeper. Come on, Leeds, keep away from Dieng. Yeah, I don't think Leeds will be in the market for a first-team keeper for a while, will they? I think Meslier develop. I think he's going to be looking good, isn't he? M-Trade. Come on, Mr. Bloom. Give Fulham the good luck. Hey, I just call the action, M-Trade. I wish I had more influence, but I don't, sadly. So good luck to both teams, as I always say. We always recruit well, have a good board that have the passion the next 5 years. Want Champions League. You have to recruit well to get there then, aren't they? What else have we got? Meslier, great save, says Darren. Yeah, I think 3 really good bits of goalkeeping by Meslier. Craig, we have to work for goals, but then give them away. This has been the same for 3 years, but hey, it's a great road, not complaining. Yes, I agree. I suspect you'll find Fulham fans will push back on that, Craig, and say the throw-in and the marking for the Leeds goal was bad as well. But hey, it's fun, and I'm enjoying watching it as well. Alice Sadiq, what's my thoughts on Iain this season? That's a good question, because we did a League Cup game on the channel really early in the season. Brentford played Fulham. That was when Fulham were really dreadful and all over the place. And I thought Iain was awful that night. He was playing, I think he was playing right back, wasn't he? Was he playing centre back? I think he was playing right back. I can't remember. But we buried him in the watch along. And then he's really improved, hasn't he? And then a few weeks later, I had to eat my words, as I often have to, when he slammed one in with the left foot in a game against West Brom. I think he scored a brilliant goal there, and I've enjoyed him ever since. So another one I was wrong about at first sight. There you go. Behind that defence, Meslier will age quickly. Yeah, of course he will. Of course he will. Noticed a lot of Barnsley fans watching these streams recently. Ben, I'm sure I was the only one. Yes. Bring them on, Eli. Welcome one and all. And it's always good when a team goes on a massive winning streak for engagement. And fans of all teams are welcome here. But yes, Eli, you are an original gangster, so to speak. Leeds has signed Jeju. He's really good at defending set play. Well, playing centre half. Yeah, right. He's the man in the near post bit, isn't he? What else are you guys saying? Last time you did Cardiff Swansea, you got called anti-Swansea. Wow. I was very complimentary of Swansea that day as well. I get called some ridiculous stuff anyway. Thoughts on Norwich looking Premier League bound, again relegated last season? Yeah, I think they're going to be much stronger this year. I think they're in a better state, aren't they? Leeds always do their business in second half. Well, good luck. We'll see if Mr. Bielsa... Will he make any changes? I'm not going to try and predict what Bielsa is going to do. If Fulham win tonight, I might hear the Newcastle fans in the distance in anger. It's the chance, isn't it? Playing the day before. Stick that pressure on Newcastle from a Fulham point of view. Get ahead and then push home the advantage. Iain is amazing player, says M-Trade. Certainly improved, hasn't he? John, a draw for Fulham tonight would not be disaster, particularly if Brighton Newcastle draw. Who have they got, John, tomorrow? Do you know? Actually, I could check that, couldn't I? Let's not be lazy. Are they both playing? Because there's not that many games this weekend, have they? They play each other. Interesting. So someone's dropping points. So I think from a Leeds Fulham point of view, you just don't want a Newcastle win at all. Brighton can go as long as Newcastle stay within sights. That would be how I would be thinking if I was a Fulham fan. Plan for tomorrow, Liam, is we're on at 3. We're doing the 3 p.m.s and then we're staying on for Cardiff Swansea. I might put a 10-minute gap or something in on the screen, but we will be here. Don't you worry. Blade's looking forward to Championship football. Well, you're welcome back, Glenn. And they just need to get the managerial hire right, don't they? What do you think Mitrovic's next step will be? Do you think he's good enough for Primm? Yeah, I do. Honestly, I do. I mean, he's so much better than the Championship. He literally beats up on the Championship, but just needs the right situation. Honestly, he could do with signing for Burnley or something and joining their ranks of big, powerful strikers. The thing is, he's just a bit of a white elephant, isn't he, Mitrovic? Because he's obviously cost a load of money for Fulham, particularly in Championship terms. And I mean, basically, if you are a Championship team and you get Mitrovic, you're sorted, aren't you? So it does feel like, yeah, another one of these too good for Championship, not good enough for Premier League. Jay, who sponsors our dearly departed shows. Let's give him a plug, actually, on here. Jay Coyle, dearly departed, also known as Ben. Couldn't bear to lose this evening, Jay. Great supporter of the channel. I suppose I should read his comment after all of that. I think Fulham will win the game. I better not see Costa coming on for Harrison. Is that likely? Jay knows his lead. So Darren says, Alioski defending suspect again. Yeah. He's one of those players, Darren, where the biggest strength is the biggest weakness, isn't it? The biggest strength is bombarding forward and being overcommitted, but also that's the biggest weakness, isn't it? There is Alex Mitrovic doing some drills at half-time. I'm sure Madja starts the second half, but let's have a look here. Perot looks like a Leeds player. Who's that, Jay? Tell me more about that. Why is Mitrovic not playing in the Prem? It's bizarre. He's unstoppable in the Championship. Yeah, they've just gone a different route this way, haven't they, Ridley? Don't know whether they want more legs for pressing, more dribbling ability, but I don't know. Every time I saw Fulham a ton of times last season live and in the fresh. I think he scored virtually every game I was at. And there were some games. I remember going to an away game for Fulham at Derby where Fulham weren't really in the game and he literally had one chance and he scored it. So, yeah, interesting. Rick, can't believe Sheffield United have appointed Heckingbottom. I think that's just a short-term thing. He was already there, wasn't he? Okay, Mitrovic is coming on. Interesting. The number 9 shirt is pulled over his head. So be interested to see what Scott Parker does now. Is that Parker basically saying, I don't fancy the Leeds defence, stick Mitrovic on there and he'll cause havoc. And if he doesn't score himself, he'll certainly occupy defenders. Harrison looks like best Leeds player. He's had a couple of good decisive moments, hasn't he? Ailing, other than the goal, I know that's a big concession to make. I think has got forward well on the right-hand side, hasn't he? Bielsa usually brings Harrison off Costa, and Costa adds nothing to the game. No good, is it? Costa against his old mate Cavaliero, the two Wolves ringers. Rafinha quiet so far. Yeah, agree with that, actually, Darren. Just a set plays for Rafinha so far. So Mitrovic is on. And me being me, I always look away at the wrong point. I didn't see who went off. Is Josh Madger still there? Pass. We'll figure it out. If anyone saw, let me know in the chat who came off for Mitro. And here we go with the second half. Let's hope for another entertaining basketball attack-fueled game here. We'll give you a time sync if anyone's watching on Now TV or Sky Go on the iPad or on your phone or anything like that, because we'll probably be at different times. John says Madger. Okay. So we think Mitro on for Madger. Yeah, thank you, John. That is confirmed on my laptop. So a bit of a different threat. And I guess the idea is Mitrovic just gets stuck into those two centre-halves. Crossed in looking for Lookman from the right-hand side. And Krissy holds his head there. I think he liked his cross. He went down the right. It's a good cross, actually. And Lookman is attacking that. And unfortunately, it was Mitrovic who'd come short earlier in the move. You'd have wanted him coming across the near post. And Leeds fans shudder. It's a corner to Fulham. Scored from one of these earlier. Ailing's marking Adrabio now. And you've added Mitrovic into the party. Headed clear by Leeds. Reeve knocks it back in. Adrabio was well offside, but Lookman is onside. Knocked back to Anderson. Ooh. Alioski slides in. It's quite a good interception in the end, but it's one of those where when he throws a leg at it, you're wondering whether that's going in or not. We'll give you a time sync for 47 in a minute. Apologies if we're not synced up between us here. We're at 46:40. Corner here again for Fulham. Lookman puts it in. Meslier pats it away with both hands there. Surely a high foot by Harrison Reed. Not seen, I don't think, by referee Coote. Been a good battle between Harrison Reed and Tyler Roberts, actually. Poor from Iain there. Rafinha couldn't quite get away. Fulham have won it back there. That could have been a overload there if Rafinha had got past the first man. But in the end, it is through to Meslier in the goal. Game could become more feisty now. Mitro has entered the fray. It was already quite feisty, wasn't it, Chris? But I do agree with you. Alioski has been Alioski. Like I said, one of Harrison Reed and Tyler Roberts, the first one to lose patience, is going to smash the other at some point in this half. So hopefully done in the spirit of fair contact. And yeah, Mitro will have a lovely time there with the Leeds centre-halves, won't he? Or we'll hope he will. Here's Robinson for Fulham. Plays it back in to Adrabio. Adrabio steps out. Good defending by Tyler Roberts and then Stuart Dallas. He tries to switch play. Iain gets a head on it. Alioski bombing forward again. He can't do anything with it. Oh, Cavaliero tries to run around the corner there. Would have broken the lines, but Calvin Phillips intercepts. Lovely sliding tackle there by Lamina. And now they have broken the lines. Here's Mitrovic from Cavaliero. Robinson now bombing forward, left-hand side. Robinson, that's excellent from Phillips. Fair shoulder charge there. I hope Robinson is okay. Did he go into the boards there? Ailing and Phillips checking on him there. Hope he didn't hit his head. It was good defending actually by Phillips. Went shoulder to shoulder. Phillips looks concerned about Robinson. Hopefully he's okay. If he's bumped his head, then they need to do the concussion protocol here. Kenny Omega joining Fulham. I think that might be a Tony Khan joke, is it? Matt SB, I'm a new subscriber. Love the content. Cov YouTuber. Oh, welcome. Fancy Leeds here. 2-1. Well, tell us about Cov while you're here, Matt. Let's see. It was fair. Oh, no, he did go head first into the... Why do they put those LED boards so close, for God's sake? Oh, I hope he didn't hit that hard. He's up. He's running round. He doesn't look groggy, but I mean, how close do the Bet365 adverts need to be, for goodness sakes? Dear oh me. Do you believe in Bielsa London curse, Ben, or is it just coincidence? I don't believe in myths and curses. You know me. Jay. I'm all against the manager of the month curse. The new manager bounce. All of this stuff. Let's have a Pepsi. 50 minutes and 23 seconds gone in this one. Fulham 1, Leeds 1, could genuinely go either way. Could feasibly be another 4 goals in this game as well. Anything could happen in the next half hour. What show is that from? Referee Coote has his yellow card out. Lamina with a pretty obvious pullback. And Stuart Dallas, who'd won the ball fair and square there. And Lamina takes the yellow card after the possession turned over there. Here's Ailing down the right. Ailing crosses in. Nice ball on the back post, Pat Bamford. Harrison keeps it alive. Adrabio heads out. Hoofed up in the air by Lookman. And Guisa with Phillips. The ball just won't touch the ground. And Guisa to Mitrovic. Excellent play by Mitrovic. Turns and finds Cavaliero, is it? To Lookman. Lookman. And he tries to find Harrison Reed. And obviously Tyler Roberts was in close proximity. Roberts in early to Bamford. Excellent nod down by Bamford. Dallas coming forward. Here's Alioski. They're in on the left wing here. Rafinha crosses low. Good football by Leeds. And that was nice and old school, that, because we saw Mitrovic playing a big number 9 there, holding it up. And then we saw Bamford do exactly the same thing there. They hit the front early. Bamford nodded down, get men to support. Old school. You love to see it. Corner Leeds in left-footed from Rafinha. Here's Calvin Phillips, edge of the box to Tyler Roberts, who tried to do like a flip-flap thing with his right foot there. But Iain, sometimes with some tricks, if you just stand still, the ball doesn't actually move anywhere, does it? Watch the ball, not the feet. And it's going to be a throw-in that Luke Ailing is going to take. Championship content too, says Matt. Yours and Ben HD's channels. Yeah, Ben HD's great, isn't he? Fancy Cough to beat Wickham tomorrow. Nice one, Matt. Send me a link to your channel. I'll make sure I subscribe, my friend. Excuse me. Yeah, right, Liam. Where's the new manager bounce at Sheffield Wednesday? Stingray. Yes, anything can happen in the next. Was it the next half hour, Jeff? I think it was, wasn't it? Phillips puts the corner in right across. Here's Alioski, edge of the box, hits on the half volley, charge down. It's going to be another corner for Leeds. Woof. Newcastle fan here. I like Leeds and Fulham. I want Brighton down personally. And Mitro, not good enough for Premier League was the case when he was at Newcastle. Exactly. Manager bounce doesn't exist. It's a team revert. Exactly. It's a regression to the mean, isn't it? And you're right, Ridley. Manager always leaves due to underperformance. Ooh, Ina's getting in a muddle there. He does get it clear in the end, but only as far as Llorente, who plays it out to Harrison's. Good ball, actually. Harrison. Oh, brilliant from Harrison. Beats 2 into the box. Harrison. Oh, he's a bit greedy there. Could he have squared that? I mean, it's a brilliant bit of skill. Harrison looks at Bamford and kind of says, sorry, but having just skinned 2 players there, would have been a hell of a goal, that. Outside, inside. To be fair to Harrison, he didn't have a clear path for the pass there. So, excellent play there. In goes the corner again. Punched clear by Areola. Cardiff City fan. 1 year ago today, Peter Whittingham died. Yeah, very sad anniversary. Peter Whittingham, what a player in the Championship. One of the high scorers in the Championship as well. He never played up front, did he? Always playing left midfield. Great set play taker. Very sad. No longer with us. Robinson clears that one down the ground. And here is Diego Llorente. Not all bouncers are equal. Some are belly flops. Is that a Luke Ailing? A Luke Ailing reference. Thank you, Annie. Very kind. And my friend. Friend. 55-17. Fulham 1. Leeds 1. Calvin Phillips to Ailing on the right. Lookman, nice slide tackle by him. Here comes Lookman down the left wing. He's behind Ailing into Mitrovic. Lovely control by the big burly Serb. Lamina to Reed. It's just slowed down now. Here's Aina. Cavaliero outside of the foot to Anguissa. All well shadowed by Leeds players here. Clipped into the front and headed away. Oh, Phillips, little lift over. Is Ailing, is Dallas going to get there? No. Harrison Reed does. And Dallas annoyed that he didn't get there first. And he leaves one on Lookman. And it's a free kick to Fulham. Down the left-hand side. Are they going to stick it in the box? Especially now they've got Mitro on as well. Oh, Matt, that's too kind, my friend. Thank you very much. Get your next Pepsi on me. Thank you so much, Matt. Really, really kind. $2.99 super chat. Very, very kind of you, my friend. Thank you. Every little helps. Harrison Reed bombs the free kick into the box, headed away. Anderson down the line. Oh, Lamina's beaten his man. He crosses it low. Look, man. Oh, he's blocked it. Oh, he was on the edge of the 6-yard box there. I think it's a really good block in there because the goal was gaping for Lookman there. Lamina does really well. It's horrible defending by Bamford. Lucky not to concede a penalty, actually. Oh, Roberts is sliding in. I think Lookman actually miskicks it. Heck of a chance. Oh, here's Bamford now. Bamford's got Rafinha up. Rafinha into the box. Rafinha has scored for Leeds straight down the other end. Wow, what a moment there. Fulham should have scored up one end, and now Leeds have scored right up the other end. And Rafinha slipped in. Super quick feet there. He scored with the right foot, and Leeds go 2-1 up. And this ridiculous end-to-end basketball game has another ridiculous end-to-end moment. Calvin Phillips won it. Bamford does really well, but they give the ball away, and then Anderson dives in. Rafinha does well. He receives it. He gets his body in between the goal and Anthony Robinson, so Robinson can't touch him. It's good pace, good strength. Actually, it's a really good first. Oh, does Robinson put that in? That might be an own goal, actually. It's a really good touch. I wonder whose foot kicked that last, actually. It says Rafinha, 6th Premier League goal of the season. I'd like to have a look at that again. Leeds fans won't care because they're 2-1 up. I wonder if Robinson put that in. I'll see another replay of that one. I could be wrong. But crazy minute there. Lookman should have scored up one end. Lamina completely mugged Bamford off in the box. And quite how Bamford was then up the other end, again, assisting that goal. I'd like to see all of that played back. So Lookman can't convert the cross there. Tyler Roberts is sliding in, but Lookman did still look favourite for that. It gets into central midfield, and then Calvin Phillips wins it back. Anderson overcommits. Bamford slips it through for Rafinha, and we think Rafinha has scored the second goal. I just need to see whose boot that actually comes off. There. It's 2-1 to Leeds. Get your comments in. You know where I'm going. I'm going to the live league table. Where else at a time like this? And there you have it. 39 Leeds are going to be moving on to, and Fulham are down. So they'll be adding no points on. There'll be 2 off Newcastle. And Newcastle will have 2 games in hand. Newcastle play Brighton tomorrow night in a big 6-pointer. Woof. Let's have a look at your comments there. Get in, says Bremner. Oh, they just showed the replay. Are they going to show me another one? Do you know what? I'm going to wind back. I want another look at that. Oh, no, it is Rafinha's goal. Yeah. Rafinha scoring there with the right foot. I just wondered whether Robinson trying to come across had got a touch there. Thank you, Leeds, says Adrian. Talk about end-to-end. Ridiculous, isn't it? I said 2-1 Leeds. You did. You did. So happy started drinking today. Would have lost my money betting. There you go. We switched off. Yes, and in this end-to-end game, does look he who makes the most mistakes. If we get hold of this lead, Ben, best believe you're getting a super chat. There you go. Keep a hold. Yeah, it was Rafinha in the end, Russell. I needed a second look, I have to say. Our defence has fallen apart again. Loftus-Cheek is getting ready. An intense game. Our defence still solid. In goes the free kick for Fulham. And it's going to be a Fulham corner. I think it bounced from one Leeds player to the other. Anguissa and Adrabio and Anderson and Cavaliero all surrounding referee Coote. They want handball. Let's have a look. Ooh. Let's have I think VAR is going to have a look at this one. So Bamford, now this is going to be very interesting. Bamford goes in on that one. Now the ball hits Bamford's foot and then bounces up, hits Bamford's hand, and then bounces onto Stuart Dallas's arm. Now the first thing I'll say is Stuart Dallas, that's not handball because Bamford's so close and it bounces away. They've waved it away, so no handball is going to be given. I wondered there, we'll just do the corner here. Lookman goes in. The law actually says the law defends you if it comes off your own body and hits your hand. I thought the interesting thing there was that it hits Bamford's body and then hits the ground and then hits his hand. I wondered whether there might be minutiae and pedantry there that they could argue, look, it didn't come off his body because the ground was involved as well, but nothing given there. And Fulham have won it back now. Here is Iain. Oh dear. I think Tyler Roberts might get booked for that one. He's hiding from the referee. Right, so Loftus-Cheek is going to come on now for Harrison Reed. So that can only be viewed as an attacking change. Defensive midfielder on for an attacking midfielder. It's another free kick to Fulham. Now, 63 gone. End-to-end basketball stuff here. Great stuff. So Loftus-Cheek is on. We'll have a look at the Fulham shape in just a second. In goes the free kick. Meslier punches it. Robinson closed down by Jack Harrison. Good play by Harrison because Robinson's gone all the way back to Areola. First touch for Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek goes in 50-50 with Ailing. Ailing does well. And Greaser has surely fouled Calvin Phillips. And it's a free kick to Leeds. So it looks like, I mean, use whatever terminology you like, either a 4-1-4-1 or a 4-2-3-1, depending on where. No, Anguissa and Loftus-Cheek. So it looks like a kind of midfield four there. Or has Loftus-Cheek gone in deep? No, he hasn't. So I think Lemina's single pivot there. Anguissa and Loftus-Cheek central midfield with Lookman left and Cavaliero right. You would imagine, though, if Anguissa drops in, Loftus-Cheek could play 10 off the front there. Throw in to Fulham down the right. Essentially, Fulham have taken out a defensive-minded midfielder and put in an attacking-minded midfielder. That's the simplistic look at it. It is an attacking change, isn't it? If anyone wants a time sync, I'm at 65 minutes now. I can give you a more accurate one than that if you want to really sync up. Here's Anguissa down the right for Fulham. Well shadowed by Dallas. Probably worth, at this juncture, just having a quick look at the Leeds bench. and seeing what is going on there. And what changes Bielsa may or may not make. So Paveda, Gelhart on the bench. Interesting. Costa, Rafinha's down. Jenkins, Click, Shackleton, Berardi, Cock, Kassir. Cock on the bench. Interesting. So you would think Paveda maybe for one of the wide guys, or Costa for one of the wide guys. Click or Shackleton. In terms of Alioski, who's always one we look at, obviously Dallas can go and play left back, can't he? Here's the foul on Rafinha. Not the best tackle, you'll see, by Iain. There, he's caught him quite badly there. There's a similar one in the first half. Roberts on Reed, trodden on his foot there. Just sliding, you saw some of the turf come up. So with this stoppage, I think Bielsa just having a word, giving some instructions there. Ayling and Phillips coming across to other side. (67-10). Remember this moment when they're doing stoppage time. Rafinha is up. I think he got a bit of a stinger on the top of his foot there. He's looking okay. Looks pretty good to continue. This will all go in terms of stoppage time. A little limp, but I suspect he'll be running that one off. As I'm sure any of you have played football have been told to do. Have a rest, get back on, run it off. So Leeds with 10 at the moment. Rafinha on the touchline. Referee Coot is waving him on. Rafinha limps back onto the pitch. Hopefully he starts to run more freely than that. Anderson, the centre-half, has come bounding forward. And the ball is all the way through with Ilan Meslier. Strike. Big one forward from left centre-back. And here's Calvin Phillips. All strong. Good play by Phillips there. Bounces and Greaser off him. And Rafinha now is into the box. Rafinha cuts inside. There's two in the box as well with him as Bamford and Harrison. Rafinha couldn't quite sort his feet out there, but they were in down the left channel. It was good from Calvin Phillips in the first instance there. And then Tyler Roberts plays it in. Rafinha gets into the box. And there was an early chance for the cutback. He comes inside. As soon as he does that, Fulham have flooded the box as well. But at the point he chose to cut back, if he passes at that point, Jack Harrison's got a free shot. But otherwise, Fulham managed to kind of firefight that reasonably well. And no shot on goal in the end. Apologies, I'm a bit slack with the comments. We are having one of those moments where the mouse decides it's going to run out of charge and then you can't use it while it's charging, which is a massive design flaw, which I'm sure everyone agrees with, but there we go. Lookman to Robinson. Robinson comes inside. Harrison, I think, tried to tactically foul him and couldn't actually reach him to pull him back there. Here's Anderson back to Adrabio. Fulham 1, Leeds 2. Fulham needs something. Here comes Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek plays that wide to Cavaliero. Cavaliero goes at Alioski and wins a corner. So in terms of the Fulham shape since Ruben Loftus-Cheek has come on. Well, I think that's about to change, actually. Both Anguissa and Loftus-Cheek were getting forward there. So it doesn't seem like one or other. Well, it would be Loftus-Cheek playing as a further forward as a 10. It does seem to be a flat 4, but they've been told, get around Mitrovic. Right, corner comes in for Fulham. Flicked on near post. Oh, Mitrovic was there. I think he went slightly ahead of it, and he's trying to fling his back foot back and couldn't quite get there. And now here come Leeds. Such a basketball game, this. Ailing. Oh, now they're in on the left-hand side. Here's Rafinha. It's poor from Rafinha. There was an overload there. He's got to go into the box and engage the defenders there. He drives it low with his left foot, and that was a really good situation for Leeds. And Rafinha didn't take advantage. There's 3 in the box ahead of him as well. They all look to the heavens as Rafinha drags the shot across the box. He's just got to go at the fullback there, hasn't he? Right, so Kenny Teti has come on. Okay, so the Fulham slate hasn't probably changed because it's a right back on for a right back. Caballero down the right, crosses in. Lookman spins and hits it, and it. They were right close together there, Lookman and Mitrovic. It fell for Lookman, and he span and just scuffed the shot. Good play by Caballero. Dangerous cross. Mitrovic there just barging a Leeds defender out the way to facilitate the shot there for Lookman, but he couldn't capitalise. Here comes Bamford now down the other end. This is such an end-to-end game. 72-12 gone now on the clock. Bamford's won that back high up, and Bamford hits the deck. Free kick to Leeds. Time check, Tyler. I'll give you a sync in 20 seconds if nothing happens. I've got 72:40 on my clock. Free kick Leeds. I think Phillips might be going to hoist this in. Time sync 73 and 3, 2, 1, sync. Oh, they've turned it over here. Here come Fulham. And Greaser out to Lookman. Lookman 1v1 with Dallas. He's got Robinson on the overlap. Lookman gets out of his feet. The shot's blocked. And Leeds come away with that. That looked a good-looking situation there. And here we go again. A counter-attack of the counter-attack. Roberts driving forward into the 10. Roberts out to Dallas on the right-hand side. Dallas is in the box. Dallas crosses to the back post. He's overcooked that massively. It's so end-to-end, this. It's not true. Bamford looks knackered. Just runs the ball out of play. Would Bielsa throw Joe Gelhardt in? I wonder. Is Rodrigo on the bench for Leeds as well? Let me double-check. Double-check that. No, he's not. He could put Tyler Roberts up front, couldn't he? I'm sure he'll do something mental that involves about 5 players moving position, but here come Fulham with Lookman down the left. Lookman plays it back to Loftus-Cheek. Inside to Lamina. Lamina to Adrabio. Roberts not choosing to press him there. Oh, nice feet by Lamina. Classy there. Gets away from Roberts. Got a lot of space now in front of him. Plays it out to Anguissa. Anguissa holds it up. Leeds, for once in their lives, back in shape, sat behind the ball. Cross goes into the back post. Ailing, cool as a cucumber, heads that back to Meslier in the goal. Which relegation battle is more exciting, Championship or Premier League? Neither of them are particularly great this season, Matt. Are they? All dependent on the team. We're talking either Fulham in the Prem and Rotherham in the Championship. All dependent on that team winning some games, and they're just not doing it, either of them, at the moment. And Fulham losing right now. 75 on the clock now. Here is Robinson. Poor ball by Robinson. I think Angrisa might make it there. Well read. And Llorente, silly tackle there. He's fouled him on halfway. And that was definitely 60-40 in Llorente's favour. Pat Bamford has just fallen back on his backside and he's coming off. He's just pulled his sock down. So Matt Click is coming on. So that means Tyler Roberts will go up front. Looks like Bielsa wants another sub as well. But yeah, Bamford just in the last phase had the ball and was trying to keep it in and just like walked out of play, just looked knackered, didn't he? Off comes Bamford. Love the Kiss shirt. Hell of a band. Not quite AC/DC though. Great couple of great bands, those two, aren't they? So on comes Click. We assume Click will go central mid, next to Dallas, and Tyler Roberts will go up front. Bamford off, probably precautionary. I would have thought. Liam says Bamford injured. He's been in the wars recently, Bamford, hasn't he? Literally starts every game for Leeds as well, doesn't he? Mitrovic, hold up and back heel. Oh, nice pirouette there by Loftus-Cheek. Anguissa, Cavaliero, good play by Alioski to stop him. And again by Alioski to stop Kenny Tetty, who's trying to like Dennis Bergkamp type pass then. They've still got the ball though. Chris, talking to music, are you at the 100 Club? Do you know, I think we are actually. I think they've got some kind of system there, some air purifying system or something that they're selling as being super, super safe. So, yes, see you there possibly, Chris. Zlatan called back into the Sweden squad. He'll probably get called back in another 5 years as well when he's 45 and he's still got 0% body fat. Long diagonal there, looking for Lookman. I think Ailing was trying to get out of the way of it, and I think he's just skimmed him. And it's going to be a corner for Fulham. Cue statistics about Leeds and defending set plays. Lookman from the left-hand side is going to take it right-footed. In it goes, headed by Mitrovic. You can't direct that goalwards. It's well wide. Well, I beg his pardon. It's come off a Leeds head, I think, in between. Stroik and Mitrovic having a good laugh together. I'm sure it's no laughing matter marking that guy from a corner. Look, man, swings it in. Easy for Meslier. He does drop it, actually, as soon as I say that. Good throw by Meslier. And Harrison's got a ton of space. Loftus-Cheek gets back in his way. Harrison to Click, right wing crossing position. And we get another example of complete end-to-end. A corner up one end, 3 passes, and we have a corner up the other. What formation the Leeds? They're still in the same formation, Glenn. They've just put Roberts up front now. Bamford's gone off, so we've got Dallas and Click in central midfield. That's the only change Leeds have made today. So still the same shape, but Roberts just moved up front and Click into midfield. Corner for Leeds, Rafinha. In it goes left-footed to the back post. And I think it was supposed to be David Beckham and Paul Scholes, but let's just say Alioski's volleying capacity was not quite at the level of Scholes' there. And he slams it off the shin, way, way over the goal. Oh, poor run out of defence there by Anderson, given away. Rafinha, edge of the box now, fed by Harrison. Dallas into the box. Big chance, Dallas. Oh, he's put it past the post. Oh, that should have been 3-1, shouldn't it? So poor from Anderson. Completely sails his team up the river. Leeds players flooding forward. Rafinha, Dallas on the overlap. It's not a bad pass at all. He's hit the shot on the angle, drags it wide of the post. He's only got eyes for the far corner there. But if he does cross it, there is a tap in on the back post. I think it might have been Harrison. Big chance. Here's Roberts. Fulham getting a little bit messy in midfield, just giving the ball away 2-3 times in the last couple of minutes. Here's Loftus-Cheek, who's a bit more careful with the ball. He plays it to Anderson, who, should be a bit more careful after giving it away so badly a minute ago. Cavaliero, Tete. New configuration down the right there for Fulham. Tete charges forward. It bounces off him. And it's a goal kick there. I'm trying to figure out trying to lip read Scott Parker there, what he was trying to say there. (81-32) on the clock. Leeds have got 10 or 12 minutes. Remember, we had that stoppage. Rafinha was down a little while back, wasn't he? Here comes Harrison, who blitzes past Tete there. Such a fit guy, Harrison, isn't he? Never stops running. Got really good first touch there. Got the run on Kenny Tete. Managed to slide it out. It's a corner for Leeds, and Rafinha's in no hurry. Llorente and Stroke and Ailing have all come forward. Ailing chattering away as he does. Corner for Leeds. Rafinha in left footed. Oh, great corner. Oh, Ailing flicked it at the near post and he's completely on his own at the back post there. Forgive me, I didn't quite see who it was. It was really well worked. Ailing had come to the near post. And the idea obviously was to flick it to the far post or even into the back of the net. And they got Ailing free, but the finish then on the back post, not forthcoming. I need to see a replay of that one. Here's Robinson. It's worked out to Lookman. And it's going to be a throw-in for Fulham off Harrison. Catch you soon, Nat. Take care, buddy. Here is Loftus-Cheek. It's all the way back with Meslier. And hopefully I've got enough juice in my mouse now to last the rest of the stream. Click coming forward. Click with the left foot. Misses the target. Right, it's going to be Jack Harrison on the back post. Oh, what a chance, actually. He's literally like a yard from goal, I think. But he's sliding and it's on the half volley. Lots of moving parts in that one. Couldn't convert it. Leeds will think now they've probably done enough to win this, given the chances there for Dallas and for Harrison. The XG still got Leeds at 1.16 and Fulham at 1.59. So there you go. Here come Leeds again. Harrison over on the right wing. Can't beat Robinson, but he forces a throw in. He looks tired, Harrison. Bielsa still has not made a change in the wide positions, which I thought that he would have done by now. Scott Parker pondering. His team are behind. 85 on the clock now. They need a goal, and they ain't got long to get one. Fulham 58 says time for the Hail Marys. I wonder whether we'll see any more Fulham subs. Roberts tries to get in behind, but it goes through to Areola. Rabiot to Anderson. They've gone direct here, Fulham. Looking for Mitrovic. Comes off Llorente's head, and Ayling's going to have to boot that clear. Flicks back. I think it hit his shoulder or something, or his back there. Loftus-Cheek. But it's ended up with Anthony Robinson. Harrison's won it back, though. And Phillips shields it and plays it back to Harrison. Good play by Phillips, who's played well. Oh, lovely ball by Harrison into Roberts. Good football this. Dallas on to Alioski. Alioski, he's looking to find, I think it's Click at the back post. It's really good football up to then. Alioski just takes too long. Fulham get it clear, but then Alioski's been taken down by Anguissa. And he's holding his hamstring, and I think he's going to try and play for a bit of time, is he? Or is he just cramped up? It's going to be a free kick to Leeds. Fulham look defeated now. It's all Leeds. Am I part of the Helder Costa fan club? I was when he was first at Wolves in the Championship. He looked way better than the league, didn't he? A little bit less structured in those days for Wolves, wasn't it? Than it is for Helder Costa at Leeds now. Free kick goes in, headed clear at the back post. Here's Phillips into the box. Crossing position for Phillips now. Stands it up. Back post. Rafinha's trying to get there. Volleyed in. Ooh. And tipped around the post by Areola. Phillips did well. You know he's going to deliver a decent ball. Alioski, much better volley that time. Good save, actually, by Areola. There was a defender covering back, but the ball is heading for the corner, essentially. Corner for Leeds, who are finishing the game quite strongly, I'd have to say. Rafinha, edge of the box again to Phillips this time, looking for the volley. And now away come Fulham. But Leeds have won it back. It's going to run for Anguissa, though. Lovely turn by Anguissa there. Just drags the ball away. Two different players have tried to foul him now. Click's had another go. Anguissa's still dribbling it. But he's gone nowhere fast there. Anderson to Rabiot. Rabiot back to Anderson. Into the front to Mitrovic. He holds it up for Fulham. Nice little back heel. Mitrovic has won a foul. Cavaliero wants to take it quickly. Click stands on the ball, but I'm guessing this is going in the box. And Rabiot's going forward. Anderson's going forward. And Mitrovic is going forward. And they're going to try and win the ball from, win the first contact from this free kick, you'd have thought. In it goes. Mitrovic heads it across. They tried to get Mitrovic on his own, but nobody else was ready for that. And he nods it into the middle of the box. And it's easy for Meslier. 88-50 on the clock now. Big, long one forward for Leeds. Here's Rafinha in the 10 position. Harrison's outside him. Here is Harrison in the box. He's offside. How they conspired between them, Rafinha and Harrison, to not manage to get that ball into the box and stay onside. I don't know. But a little lapse in concentration from, well, we'll blame both of them. 89-28 on the clock now. We're coming up to stoppage time. Fulham 1, Leeds 2. Areola goal kick or free kick for the offside. Boots it down the ground. Mitrovic, good flick. Cleared by Struck. Here's Robinson down the left. Robinson running against Click. Does well. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, good feet by him. Oh, and he's turned Dallas as well. Excellent play by Loftus-Cheek. Ailing across the cover. Leeds just not letting Fulham get across in here at all. In the end, they do. And it's deflected out for a corner. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We are into it. We've played 90 minutes and 14 seconds. But Fulham have got another 5 minutes. Lookman puts the corner in, flicked on at the near post. Oh, crikey. I think Strowick got it clear on the far post. It's a goal kick. I don't know whether that was going in the corner, but certainly it looked like a bit of a last-ditch clearance by Strowick. In it goes. It's not actually going in, but Mitrovic is right behind Strowick, so he's got to play that, hasn't he? Who wins it in the first place? And Greaser on the near post. It's good defending, yeah. If he doesn't engage with that ball, Strowick, then Mitrovic is sticking that in on the back post. Mitrovic there trying to hold it up with Llorente. Llorente does well. Loftus-Cheek slides through his man there, and referee Coot has the card out for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. 91-23 on the clock. Loftus-Cheek there. Oh, God, not very good tackle there. Yellow card. Gives Leeds a chance to reset. And they're going to take the free kick. Ailing is going to knock this forward long, and Leeds are going to stay in shape. 91-57 on the clock. Oh, Robin Koch is going to make a long-awaited return here. He's going to play the last 3 minutes of stoppage time. Tyler Roberts is going off, so God knows what Bielsa is doing here. I don't know if Koch's going to sit and play in midfield or something like that. I don't know who Leeds are going to play up front. We'll find out. There's essentially no striker on the pitch now for Leeds. It looks like Click's the furthest forward. Koch has definitely gone into a midfieldish position. It's into the channel to chase, and Fulham have got it clear. Koch heads it forward. Click, strong. Dallas. Maybe Rafinha's gone up top. I don't know what system he's playing. I'm not time to work it out. 92-57 on the clock. So 2 more minutes minimum stoppage time. Referee Coot brandishes another yellow card. Calvin Phillips has been booked for the 7th time this season. Fulham have got a free kick, and Areola is going to try and get this forward and try and find Mitrovic, I guess. It's headed away by Leeds. Lamina, don't lose the ball there. He's the last man. Plays it into Hadrabio. Crikey. Anderson boots it forward. Nice flick by Cavaliero. Good header clear by Calvin Phillips. Headed down by Loftus-Cheek, and good play by Dallas. Mr. Reliable gets it away. Here comes Rafinha. Rafinha just knocked off the ball by Anderson perfectly fairly. In it goes to Lookman, who was offside. And we are into the last minute of minimum stoppage time. 94-10 on the clock now. Leeds looking for the elusive London win. They only need to last another 30 seconds of minimum stoppage time, and Leeds are going to win in London for the first time in 100 years. Meslier boots it into touch. Rafinha is not impressed with that. Neither is Bielsa, who's absolutely furious about that. 94-47 on the clock. 10 seconds of minimum stoppage time. Robinson heads it forward. Here is Anguissa. Anguissa holds it up. 57, 58, 59. Minimum stoppage time has been played. We are into overtime now. Adrabio, surely the last phase of play here, knocks it to Anderson. They need to get it into the box. I don't know if they're aware of what the clock's saying. They do, and Lookman heads it down, and referee Coote blows the whistle for full time. Could be a key loss that for Fulham, looking to challenge, and a win would have taken them out of the bottom three, but Leeds get the win here. Pat Bamford with the opening goal on the left foot on the half volley. Leeds concede from another set play. Corner goes in. Anderson beats Ailing and volleys in. And then in the second half, Leeds get the winning goal. Rafinha, played through by Pat Bamford, sticks it in with the right foot, and Leeds get the win. Leeds are going to finish somewhere in the middle, so this result's going to have more impact on Fulham, I think, especially with Newcastle and Brighton playing tomorrow. So let's have a look as it pertains to Fulham. So if I'm a Newcastle or a Brighton fan, I'm thinking tomorrow that my team can go either 5 points or 6 points ahead of Fulham, with Fulham only having 8 to play. Jay, your legend, we finally won in London. A 10 quid super chat. Thank you very, very much, Jay. Very kind. And the Leeds London Hoodoo is over. And it is 7 points from 5 for Leeds. They're 11th. They're 2 points off the top half. As Paul says, are we safe now? Well, they've gone over points parity for the season, haven't they? So 38 games. Leeds have now got 39 points and 9 games to play. So Leeds are going to be targeting 50 points rather than, 36.1 points is the number to survive on average over the last 10 seasons. Lockyer says Newcastle and Brighton goalless draw tomorrow. Well, that would still keep Fulham a little bit in the hunt, wouldn't it? They really could have done with a win. Fulham 58 says poor, no match for Leeds. Chris says well deserved, not good enough if Fulham want to stay up. It was a really, really good game. Really, really enjoyed it. End-to-end basketball stuff. Typical Leeds since Bielsa's been there, and Fulham played their part as well. But I just felt for a 15, 20 minutes in that second half, Leeds really took it to Fulham. And in fact, they've just shown the Lookman miss just before, I didn't mention that, just before Rafinha scored, a really key moment. And it just typifies the end-to-end nature of this. Right. If anyone wants to shout out, say goodbye in the chat, and we will put that one up on the screen. I'm going to make a shout out of my own and say thank you firstly to Charlie, 30 years of Law Royal. Here's to many more. He sponsors our watch alongs, and so does Jay, sponsor our Dearly Departed shows. You see Jay's just been very kind and super chatted. Thank you, Charlie and Jay. Thank you everybody for watching. If you want to shout out, pop it in the comments now. I'll be back tomorrow for the Saturday super stream at about 3 p.m, probably about 2:55, and then we'll carry on and do Cardiff and Swansea afterwards. So do join me for that, Swansea and Cardiff, for any pedants who want to correct me on not putting the home team first. And I think we're doing Chelsea and Sheffield United on Sunday as well in the FA Cup quarter final. Lots and lots of good stuff. Thank you to David, Life of TikTok. Jay, great watch along. I bet you enjoyed it, didn't you? Any more in here? Mr. Hawkey, thank you. Boca, Michael, Bielsa, first win in London. Old Sheriff, thank you. Stephen, Glenn, Tyler, really good game. Enjoyed it. It was good, wasn't it? Charles, thank you all. That will do me for shout outs tonight. Thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you, you super chatters. Have a think about Patreon as well. And come and join me tomorrow, 3 p.m. We'll do it all over again. Congratulations to Leeds. It was Fulham 1, Leeds 2. Leeds win in London. Fulham do not exit the bottom 3. And we now look to tomorrow and Newcastle and Brighton. Thank you, everybody, for watching. All that remains for me to say is over and out.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.